What's going on, guys? Rockford AC here. I am with my brother from another mother. Why don't you introduce yourself, what deck you played, and how you did over the weekend?
Alright, my name's Sheehan. I played Porunga Ramp, and I won 7-0 over the event.
Nice. How'd your matches go throughout the weekend?
Pretty good, considering I didn't lose a game.
Right. You remember what you played throughout the rounds?
Yeah, so round 1, I played against Brad Brown, my boy. He played against Toa.
Okay.
He played with Toa. And then round 2, I played against Broly Universe 6. Rounds 3 and 4, I played Porunga Ramp. Round 5, I played against Tricolor Janemba. Round 6, I played against Shenron Ramp. That game was actually on stream if you want to check it out.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my ending got cut out, but I did win that game.
Yes.
And then round 7, I played against Broly Universe 6, Tyler Rice.
Tyler Rice, right. Okay, gotcha. Awesome. Well, yeah, let's go ahead with your deck.
All right, so like I said, I'm playing Porunga. So front side, you just tap him. You search 2 Dragon Balls, and and once you wish, you can get a Desire card back.
Okay.
Once you're on this side, you have 3 abilities: draw 1, play Desire for free, assuming whatever entry you have, and then his ultimate is the reason why I wanted to play him. And you just bring one of your big boss monsters out with how much entry you have, and then go for game.
Gotcha.
So
you pretty much did that every game?
Not every game, but most games.
Gotcha.
So I'll start with the extra cards. Played 5 regular Dragon Balls. I don't have any Porunga Dragon Balls, so that's why I chose the regular Dragon Ball.
Totally fine.
Yeah. 1 star. Just a good generic card, really. Helps you get your big monsters out into your discard pile. Helps get rid of your opponent's hand.
Your typical 1-drop play, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
2-star, not 2-star, Super Dragon Ball. You need this, I feel, in the deck. It just helps you dig through whatever you need. Helps you against the aggro matchup when you're trying to find your negates, or against the mirror when you're trying to just get rid of your big monsters before they do.
Very important card.
Yeah, I agree. 2 Dragon Radar. Just helps you get back your Desire cards, or helps you get a Super Dragon Ball so you can filter through your deck.
Okay.
Just, it's needed at 2. I was thinking about maybe putting out the 3 because my friend recommended it, but I just haven't had the time to test it out in 3 yet.
It's a tight deck space, I also heard too. So
yeah.
It's really tough to fill in those third numbers.
This is probably the most important card in your deck. World Peace. This card just pretty much lets you play any boss monster in your discard pile, assuming you have all the energy for it. It's really nice. And honestly, you just need to see these cards all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
That's your engine right there?
Yep. 4 objections, just to help you speed up the rampant process. It's a ramp deck. You try and get to 7, 8 energy really fast, and this just helps you out.
Okay.
4 Sensu Beans. Probably the most charged card in my deck. Even against the Universe 6 matchup, I just kept charging these constantly, and it killed me doing that.
Right.
But it was just the most dead card, and not the most dead card, but it was just one of the easiest cards to charge.
Sure, yeah.
Once I start tinkering with the deck a little bit some more, I'm thinking about cutting this down to maybe 3 or 2 copies, just to help out with combo power for other. 4 Whis Coercion, just free negate. One of the best blue negates still in this game.
Yeah.
You absolutely need it. 2 Zeno Button. I opted to play with 2 instead of 3 because during my week of testing with the deck, I felt like this was really good against the Universe 6 matchup, but dead against everything else. So I decided...
You didn't want to see it too much, right?
No. I thought 2 was a fine number. I saw it whenever I needed to. Never wish I had more.
Okay.
I felt like 2 was good for
That's
it.
fair. I agree.
1 Unexpected Turn. The one card throughout my entire day where I felt this card was useless. It did absolutely nothing for me. The two Broly Universe 6 matchups I played against, either they knew I had it or I just didn't see it, but it just did absolutely nothing for me. And in all the other matchups, I decided this out. In the future, I plan on just taking this out, maybe adding 2 in sideboard, but for the main board, this is just coming out.
Right. I think a lot of people are expecting that card, so a lot of people could just play around it. So
yeah,
they kind of keep their battle cards.
That's how I felt, but I still feel like it's a good card to have in the sideboard at least.
Definitely, yeah.
So I'll probably change this to another 3-drop Porunga when we get to it.
Okay, yeah.
Now onto the battle cards. For the Trunk Super Combo, probably the better Super Combo for this deck just because you're guaranteed to get 5 cards in the drop by turn 2 at the latest. It just helps you against the aggro matchup right away. Probably the best Super Combo for this deck.
Yeah, definitely.
2 Chacos. So I decided to run 2 Chacos because I have no copies of Weskai.
Okay,
So
that's fair. Yeah.
I was looking for Weskais in my set 5 box, and turns out I didn't have any, so I decided just to run Chaco.
Next best thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're a patrol man, so you got to represent.
right. So it helps out a lot.
Yeah, bounce back cards.
Alright. So 3-drop Porunga. This card was great. I wish I ran 2 copies in my game, but even as a one-of, he did fine. There was some games where I didn't see him though, but that's why in the future I plan on running 2.
Almost against like U6.
Yeah.
Right.
And also, I just liked his power to draw 2 consistently. Even if I didn't shuffle everything into the decks, just drawing 2 against the Universe 6 matchup was really nice.
Right.
Yeah. 2 Shenron 4-drops.
Okay.
This card was actually really good. Just able to keep on top of my energy, play objection constantly. That was nice. And then in my sideboard, I run the Toa counterplay.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So I was able to. I don't think I did it in any of my games, but just had the option to have a blocker, revenge.
Okay.
To come out. Just having the option is always nice.
Yeah. So it's a flexible card.
Yeah.
So I mean.
Oh, and because of this card right here, I had 2 of these against my stream match. Is actually what won me the game.
Wow.
I won't spoil it, but I was able to draw some cards I needed to win the game.
Mostly through untapping stuff and then other plays.
Yeah, I mean I was on tapping, but I was looking for a certain card and I got it. So
Yeah,
I got very
draw
lucky.
out of it too, which is crazy.
Oh yeah, it's so nice.
Yeah.
I play 3 of the Whis card.
Okay.
Just helps you ramp. 3 was fine. Helped you with what you need. It got you to 7 energy consistently with all the other cards you run in this deck.
Okay. Yeah. Objection and Whis main ramp.
Yeah, main ramp. 2 of the 5-drop Gogeta. It was a good card. It helped in certain matchups. I did kill 1 game with it, so it's a good card, but it's one of your least played boss monsters.
Right. You ever use against like blockers too when they would side in like Toa Revenge blocker or anything like that? I never had the chance.
Never had the chance to do blockers because only one matchup I had the blockers, and that was against the Chinimba matchup.
Okay.
But I'll explain that once I get to a certain card.
Sure.
Then I played 2 of the 6-drop Trunks. This card helped push to that 7 energy a lot.
Right.
There was some games where people just kept trying to Dende me, and I would go to like to 5 energy, 6 energy, and this card just helped push to that 7th energy to where I could eventually play my Gogeta Kaioken.
Okay. Right.
This card is probably needed in the deck.
Okay. You like that too?
I do like it at 2, because
Okay.
3 would be way too much for this.
Sure.
2 Gogeta 7. One of the best cards in the game. It's really dumb.
Undoubtedly, yeah.
Just be able to shuffle their whole entire hand and they draw 3 new cards.
Right. Has this ever? Have you ever got like Champa the Trickster throughout the day? And that did that kind of put a little?
A little bit, but honestly, I just tried to play the Gogeta first, so then my next battle card, Kaioken, he could do the finishing work.
Bait out the Gogeta first.
Yeah.
And see what they respond with.
Because Kaioken is the better card.
Right. Yeah.
Speaking of which, 2 Kaioken.
Kaioken's.
This is probably the best card in the deck.
Right.
at least for the boss monsters. Just be able to see your opponent hand and select the biggest threat, negates, maybe another Champa, whatever. It's just too strong.
Too strong to look at your opponent's hand and pick out cards.
Yeah. And just so many effects. I will say, make sure that you remember when he goes down to 1 life.
Can't be KO'd.
He can't be KO'd.
Okay.
I'll just spoil it. I was playing against Ricky, who got 2nd place, and I had the Toa out. He had Kaioken, and we accidentally killed the Kaioken. We both forgot. It was, it's whatever. We
It
both
was an honest, funny mistake on both you guys.
We both made mistakes in our game, so it evened out. But yeah, so just remember that for future. Don't let your Kaioken die over that.
Right.
The next card is the 7-drop Beerus. Probably my favorite card of the whole entire deck. So speaking of the blockers, I was playing against a Janemba player, and with Kaioken, I made his hand go down to, I believe, 1 or 0. I forgot which one.
Nice.
I brought out the Beerus, and he had 2 of the Bojack blockers.
Wow.
I attacked with Beerus, and because autos go before the blocker stage,
right?
He had to get rid of all his blockers.
Wow.
So
and energy, right? You
Yes.
only had 1 card or something like that.
Yeah, this card's insane. I used to play it back in set 1, and I'm glad it came back out.
This in tandem with like Gogeta or like Kaioken is nuts.
It's just too much.
Yeah.
And this was my favorite card to use to win the game. A lot of times. I always try my best to win with this card.
Okay.
Because even if you don't kill them somehow, some way, just them seeing just have no options, it's a great feeling, especially against Toa.
He's our universe god, so gotta show respect to him.
And then the final card of the main board is Goku Oob.
Goku and Oob, nice.
Yeah. I didn't have Victory Strike, and my friends won't let me borrow him.
It's only an expensive card, so
only an expensive card. That's right. So, I play this because I have it and it's cheap.
Right.
And honestly, he did a lot of work for the game for me. I found out through the games I played that this is better in the mirror match.
Right.
Round 1 against Ricky, I just straight up got rid of my entire hand or rep as fast as possible to play this guy and make him go down like 2 energies, and there was no way he was coming back from the game for that.
That's right, because he kills 2 energy because he has dual attack every time he swings.
Yeah, and then against my stream match, I was actually able to win because of this card too.
Wow.
Use Porunga's ultimate, bring him out, and just go for game.
Right.
If you have Victory Strike, I would recommend playing that more just because it's better in most other matchups.
Okay.
But if you can't afford it,
your next best thing.
This is the next best thing, I feel.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
Super strong card.
Yeah.
Probably one of your favorites to end matches with.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
Onto the sideboard.
Okay.
I play 2 Crisis Crusher.
Nice.
Didn't use that at all during the tournament, but
What would you mostly side this for?
probably Kidku or any deck that played a bunch of 1-drop crits, like maybe Pan.
Okay. Surprised lack of Kitkus over the weekend.
Yeah,
I don't even know if anybody played any. Maybe
I
1 or
didn't.
2.
I didn't see any on Saturday, but I think 1 got top 8 on Sunday.
Okay.
But don't quote me on that. But it's still a
It's
good
always
card.
good to have as a backup.
Yeah, you never know.
Right.
1 Mafuba. I think I only sided it once and then I never used it.
Okay.
But it's always good to have again.
You definitely have the energy to use it, so.
Yeah. You never know when your opponent's going to play one big boss monster and just try to kill you.
Right.
So this was nice to have.
Okay.
1 striving to be the best. Again, never used it. A lot of my sideboard I actually didn't use. But I brought this out for the Kid Goku matchup again because I thought there's going to be more than none.
Right.
I'm sure there was 1, but I just didn't see anybody use it.
Again, you side cards that would be one of your worst matchups.
Right, and
totally.
aggro's one of the worst for Porunga.
Right.
I played 3 Dangerous Journey Balmas. So the last regional, I believe, was Janemba City, where everybody played Janemba. So I was expecting a bunch of Janemba, and I never had the chance to play test against Janemba before the event.
Okay.
So I didn't know how bad the matchup was. Only played against 1 Janemba, and honestly, that was probably my easiest match of the day.
Right. They
So-
can't stop the Gogeta 7.
Can't stop the Beerus. It's too much for
Yeah.
them. And I didn't realize how easy of a matchup that was. But I was trying to be prepared for it.
Of course, yeah.
I still want to test against the mono blue version, see if this is needed or not.
Okay.
But as far as the tricolor Janemba, you don't need it.
Right. Yeah, actually, Andrew Vall, who got top 4 on Sunday, was running kind of blue-yellow also, but he did play like the 3-drop Janemba, so he was
Okay.
able to meld more. So probably against
Yeah.
those matchups, it would definitely help.
Yeah. So maybe 2. I don't know. Need
Right.
some testing, but I'd feel like you didn't really need that card too much.
Or maybe the counter Vegeta.
Yeah. 1 Dragon Radar. I sided this in for the Janemba matchup because you never know with the random mill what's going to be discarded.
Right.
So just seeing another one for that matchup, I felt was needed.
Yeah.
And I did like Dragon Radar's 3, so I wouldn't mind testing the main board with 3, but you never, just need some testing.
Sure.
Unfortunately, I didn't get a lot of time to actually play test before the event.
Right.
2 Toa, just the blocker revenge and being a counterplay.
Solid card.
Yeah, I know I used this against when someone brought out a Gogeta 7 on me. They played Gogeta 7, I played this. They had no way to respond to it. Kind of ruined their kill turn.
Right.
And I mostly sided this in for the Victory Strike.
Okay.
But it's such a good card to have.
Yeah, that's true.
And I was a little bit surprised that a lot of people weren't running that in their sideboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You told me that not
Yeah.
a lot of people cited that in.
Yeah, or at least I didn't see it. So.
Okay, right.
1 unexpected turn. Never needed the card. I feel like it's still needed though against like maybe Lord Slug, Kid Ku. I just never had the need to use it, even against the 2 Universe 6 matchups.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. I got play test with this card more, but it was probably the one card I felt the most disappointed with. Because I
Okay.
expected more out of it and it just didn't do anything for me.
Sure. Okay.
2 Power Burst. You just need more negates against the aggro matchup. This was nice.
One of your better cards that you cited in because of
Yeah.
the aggro? Okay.
Yeah, against my final match of round 1, I was playing against Tyler Rice, Universe 6 Broly deck.
Okay.
And I sided these in, and it just came down to one last attack. If I didn't have this, I would have lost.
Wow. Did he
And,
double strike that turn or?
he was going to.
Oh, wow. Nice.
But I had this, and I was just waiting for him to use this Broly power to untap it, so he kind of went all out, and I kept it in. I won the game because of it.
Great.
1 Porunga. For a lot of my matchups, I sided this in a lot. I feel like having 2 Porungas was really needed.
Right.
It did so much work, and even if I didn't have to shuffle their field away, just the drawing 2 really helped because
Strong too strong, yeah.
between this and the 4-drop Shenron, you were drawing three cards a turn during your main phase, and it just helped out a lot.
Right.
So like when I was playing against the Toa matchup, I was drawing 3 consistently, so it was like migrating the
Pretty much
mirror.
neg their mirror effect.
Yeah.
So you drop 3 and then you gain it back. So
Yeah, so it was really nice.
that's a great strategy to use against Toa.
And then 1 Fu Shadow and Mystery. Honestly, most of
use
this. No, most of this deck was actually by Brandon Scott. I just kind of saw his deck profile and I'm like, all right, let me copy the deck and let me change some ratios. So a huge shout out to him, even though I've never talked to the guy.
We'll tag him in this one.
Yeah.
Definitely Young Badman get all the representation.
Yeah, no, this was all his, and I just changed some ratios or some cards because I didn't have the card. But again, I never had the chance to test against Janemba, so I had this for that matchup.
Right.
And I honestly, after game 1, I didn't even feel the need to change.
Yeah.
So this would definitely change out my sideboard.
Okay.
I just don't know what yet.
Right.
So, and that's the deck.
Depending with the new cards coming out, it could make another difference in the Shenron build.
Right. I do want to try out the new 5-drop Ultra Instinct Goku counterplay card.
Oh yeah, the blue one.
Yeah, I want to try that out, see if that's worth anything. And that's all I know so far from the draft box.
Nice.
So,
just cards to help out the deck.
Yeah.
Well, great job, Lee. Any shout outs you want to give?
again, to Brendan Scott for posting the deck on YouTube, because without that, I probably won't have Saul, and then I'll still be wondering what to play.
Okay.
Just all my teammates I play with, they helped me test just the whole week before I went to the tournament, because I kind of dropped down from set 7 a little bit. I didn't really play a lot because I just didn't want to drive an hour away to my local scene.
Right.
So, but
well, at least you play locally now at a new shop that just opened up, right?
trying to start it up. So,
okay.
It's a new store in Portage called Dragon's Lair Cards and Comics.
Nice.
I'm trying to get it started every Thursday, so if you're interested, come on out.
If you guys are near Portage, Indiana, make sure you take a look at Dragon's Lair. They got a Facebook actually right now, and I think they're working on a website, so definitely support the area. I think they play or plan on Super Thursdays.
Yes.
So swing on by if you guys are in the area. You get a great chance to test with Lee, one of the hardcore hitters from the weekend, and get some great testing in. And yeah, well, congratulations, Lee. We will definitely see you at Nationals.
Yep.
And congratulations on the deck and your performance, and we'll see you next time.
All right, thank you.
See you, Lee.